Whee! Yeah, maybe. I'll go up top. Yeah, I'm was I muted? I was muted. It should work. It should work fine. It's that wall. Is it good? Oh, this is. We've got the guys. Is it that? I might have to change something here. Right, I'm gonna go in and make one adjustment. One adjustment, okay? One adjustment on the fly. Cool. One adjustment on the fly. Right, test this one out. Right, how's this one? Here they all are, pathing all the way down to Gaza, and they can't make it. No, it's good. It's good. They got no way to avoid it. They can't cut it. So oh, cheat! I need one more wall. Whee! No, I died! Hey Ty, high five the mic! Lava's working! Sweet, we're done. So yeah, this is wave 8. Yeah, all of these paths are just pathing all the way to the geyser, and they're dead. So we got it working then, huh? Nice. Yeah, we need smashes. Yeah. So what we got is the adjustments have been this wall, because it stops them from clipping anything. Whoa, yeah. If anything goes past, they'll land in this area. If they don't go into the lava properly, they'll path back around through here, go back on this. Having these walls edited into full walls, so that when they come down here, they have to. There's no way of them landing without hitting the geyser and going off. And so this has got geyser working. This will make sure that they can't actually jump down and sort of swerve to the side from either up here or down there, and be able to clip this funny. This means they fall down alongside this and they can't kind of jump down and kind of cut the side at all. And yeah, so they'll path down here and go off. Even if they hit the bottom of this, it pings them off to the side anyways. So what I'll do is I'll go around this side and show you walking onto the geyser from here. So even if they just cut the corner, if they cut the corner from that side, like that, so cut the corner on there, they still get flung. And yeah, so I guess this is geyser pretty much fixed now. This was added, but this is working like this. So yeah, I'll show you around the build. We have these samples up here. This is just to stop the propane, but you might be able to do it without soon, because I've had this build working with the propane knots blowing up stuff. So next thing will be getting rid of these sound traps, and then the rest of it is just all no traps. So it's all just block offs and pathing. So pathing them over here, we have these two sort of different bits of terrain. So we have the natural drop off, and then we have this raised surface with a pathway which goes down, which is raised above here, so they won't be breaking through it. Whip that out in the stream, that's going to be nuts, isn't it? So yeah, getting back on with the build, down here is the spawn, and then we're just going to be having block off. So what we've done is, this is metal alternated with brick for the cones. So it's metal and then alternated with brick for the cone. And it's just for if it's different elemental waves for the block off. I have got a cone here myself. So I have a cone here, but Ty's decided to edit it up into one of these types of structures. Then we've just got, it's mostly just metal up here, all the way down. The raised pathway, we have the gap down here. Then these, I used to have like walls blocking off here, but I was finding that the propane, because of the current build that, well, because of the build that we're using, they would actually still try and throw at these walls, so that'd be an issue. We've removed them and found that the walls can seriously be a problem up here, so we got rid of them and made sure we only use slants and pyramids. So yeah, the actual walls as block off were not needed at all. However, this still keeps the vertical block off the same, where we've got multiple structures blocking them off on their way down. And I did remove these walls which were here as seen in the other video that I made before on the update video to Road to No Traps. Again, this bit's edited out so they can't jump down here. And then yeah, this is it. Just this little pathway down here. This is edited half. You don't want to have it like this because you can't have good travel. You want to have this like lower wall because it keeps good travel. To be honest, I wouldn't have these walls at all. So what I'd be doing is getting rid of this wall and probably these walls down here. It just this does prevent some of the little ones from just going pee, maybe jumping over, but they don't really jump over that. But this just means that by having this, this is just a half floor structure and it will just force them to jump down. They'll have a nice pathway to jump down here. Which obviously, when they jump down here, they get flung over into the lava. Now if the game is sort of like lagging or going slow and they end up landing here, or they click funny, what's then going to happen then is they then have a nice pathway to come back through here and get launched into the lava. And if they come through this tunnel, even if they try and clip here, what we do is we have this wall edited as so that even if they try to clip this as close as they can, so if I clip it as close as I can, they still get launched. So this basically has been the most updated build for the lava geyser, and this is currently working very well for most of the hordes. I'm just waiting for a smash wave. But what I am doing is I'm blocking off the top side, so they shouldn't be having the need to come down this section anyway, because they have enough of a good path up the top to come down and go into the geyser on their way to try and get to the amplifier. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little update and I'll see you around. Hello everybody, today we are going to be covering the lava amp with the geyser build and the changes that I will be making to it. This is following the test which we have been doing in Ty's base, with the constant updates and changes to this to try and get it to work perfectly. There are some changes that we did make. Something that I had done is I had taken out these walls. This is because during the test runs we had found that these walls are actually, they would be trying to blow these all up, so we can go ahead and completely remove all of these walls. This is because of the certain build that we're doing. The walls are actually just causing aggro from the husks. Well, not necessarily aggro, but the walls are getting broken by the propane. They're wanting to blow up those walls. So what we've done, we've removed those and any walls which are up in this area of the build. So if I just drop down to the lower areas, what I've done is I'd removed the walls on Ty's base, so I'm just going to go ahead and quickly remove the same on mine. So we have exactly the same. So what we had currently is this. So it's just the same block off as you guys would have seen in the update video, the vertical block off. And what I'm going to do is go through and remove these walls. So let's go through and remove everything inside which can be causing them to scaff. So, and then just block it up. I'll just see if there's any walls down below. There really shouldn't be in this kind of build. Look here, there shouldn't be walls. Right, we're all good. Yep. And just close it up. Then we'll just wait to tier 3 all of this. So what I'm just doing is I will be putting just building health on here. I don't think it would be entirely necessary, to be honest. And I'll probably end up doing it without. But for now, I'm keeping it on as extra. Yes, so I might consider getting rid of this wall, but for now this will be the shape. That'll stay like that. And then for these walls, I'm not too sure what I wanted to do with these. So as you can see on Ty's base, I'd built this kind of ramp thing that passes them up here and goes across the top. This because they get quite nice pathing over the top here to actually be able to get down to this just at the side of the amplifier area. But something that's happening on there is that it's going over a gap. There's sort of like a gap underneath, so they won't want to be. So yeah, this structure here is technically classed as kind of floating, so they won't be breaking through this stair. Also, yeah, what else is it? Yeah, something that I'd done for Ty. So I have a step down. I did have a slope quite a while ago, but then changed it to a stair because I found that sometimes they'd try and path through here. But what I'd ended up doing is suggesting that a block off in here was good. So we had blocked off this tunnel up to about this point, and then you can't place any more structures beyond that. So this will be the last stair you'll place. You don't use any walls in here to block off. You'll only be using ramps and half floors to actually block off. You don't use anything else. You can probably just do it with just the ramps. Then as we come down here, we kind of got all these wall structures here. Some we're going to have is, we saw that, well, in my builds and Ty's builds, it was on both our bases, they were constantly getting misflung every now and then, especially if you had laggy sort of internet, and they would basically just miss the lava. So something that was being put in is, well, yeah, so something that are being put in is like guide walls. So putting in walls like this to help guide them down. This just means that they won't be able to cut corners anywhere. And what we've done is opened this wall here. See, even the lag now, I can't even place the right wall. Open this wall here and place the block off. That's it, had it like that. So this meant that, well, when the lobber shield was extended by 1 in the center, because if they do get launched over here where the bomb lands, for the lava bomb, then they will still be able to, when they get shot up here, they'll still hit this and going the lava. I can probably keep it like this anyways, because they should still get shot off. So jumping up, yeah, they'll still get shot off. So I'm just going to keep mine like this and just keep it exactly the same. However, to also make sure that they're not clipping the corners a bit from when they're jumping down up on this side. So I think Ty originally had these walls which he was trying, but yeah, I wanted to have it like this with, I think, yeah, so Ty had it originally something like this, but I think it was, we then tried to change it to have it like this. This half floor then pretty much counts as the block you need, and I don't feel you'll be needing these walls here. You can just have that to actually get them around. Oh, this is like such mega lag. This is horrendous. What has the game turned to now? So yeah, I'm going to be trying about this because my build didn't use this. This was something that I put into ties to see if I could get them having better pathing on his. And then, yeah, just level this up. So yeah, that's basically the things we've done. We've deleted all these walls because found that they were just trying to destroy these walls, and then they would end up trying to break these sort of pieces, and then they would just jump off. It was sort of like they seemed to be breaking the floors, but almost like by mistake after trying to blow up the pyramids. So we just chose to get rid of the walls. And I think it was the same here as well. Got rid of that, and we're just putting the floors. So we can probably just have this. I think we have got the walls here. Anyways. So but when we get round here, something that's been done is, it was the idea that to put sound traps on these walls just at the very end, just to stop any kind of screwing up if there would be any while we were busy still running the tests. When I done it, the only thing I had was the tar trap and the wooden floor spikes, so I could probably try and do this again without. However, I am wondering whether they might just try and break these structures below with this sort of build. But I will be trying to run it without the sound traps if I can. However, it is super funny. Super funny to watch them dance their way into the lava. So for that reason I might have them in. And yeah. However, for the build up here on the hill, I think this is like, was it west or something? No, it's hill south. So this is hill south. Something I originally had, which was originally built, was this, but this ended up being deleted because it is just not necessary. The pathing for them will already come up this way and path round the side here. I'll have a video on this at some point, but not now. But basically the point of these wall launchers is to knock them down here so that they then realize that they have no pathway to get back up to the down here they have no pathway to get back up to hill, so they can't go back up that way, because even around here there's no way up, so they can't get back this way. The only way they can get back up is by coming down through here and dropping down here and then going back through the tunnel. However, in theory the geyser should be able to get them. Now in actual practice, in testing, we've found that there is the funny mechanic that has been seen on other bases, which is going to happen, which is the smashers come around here. So yeah, we'll just get it working with the geyser, and then this will be obviously a video with them pathing through the geyser from hill as well. So yeah, this is pretty much just a small little update on the structures that are up here and what has just been changed to accommodate for the pathing. But I think the main changes that have been made is the removal of the wall pieces at the top, because they just seem to be breaking them anyway, so I didn't see the point in having them, because they would just throw their propanes up here, so we thought try it without, and it seemed to work. And then they would path down here nicely without trying to scuff up the tunnels at the top, and then once they get down here they're kind of all just dead. They're all in the geyser. Just make sure to have these sections blocked off. Now something you will want to do in between runs, because this is something that we use for travel, so as you'd seen in the guide where I'd have the travel around the base, what you want to do is just make sure you edit these out once you're done, so that you can get round to where you need to go. At the start of the wave, what you're going to do though is when you get to the geyser is just slap this to a full wall, just to make sure the husks path down here fully. And yeah, this is the build currently. It's been working quite well, and yeah. And that's it. I will just add these tiles into the inside of the cave. So I'll just get these. Want these to be able to be used to block off. So I'll just be blocking these parts of the tunnel. And we're good. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. This was just a small little, well, kind of a long little bit of an update video, just showing the changes and what I'm doing. This is kind of like the screen that I'm trying to put up just for, well, getting them to land here and then path down, just to try and make sure they're not all coming on this bit, scuffing it up at all, just to make sure they nicely drop down. And yeah, although they could even hands at an angle, but yeah, hopefully I'll have some more update videos to this again. Look forward to seeing you guys soon, and yeah, see you around. Bye. Is there anything that needs to be done on this? So hi everyone, this is the lava geyser build. Me and Ty have been working on this for quite some time. I had mine nearly working a while ago, as you can see on my row 2 0 traps on the lava geyser build. But we have been working on this, and this is working. So yeah, as you can see, this is the updated new geyser build, and yeah. So yeah, you can see they're all going in the lava. Whereabouts is it phasing? Phasing. Yeah, yeah. Like, which one? The one on the left-hand side? Is it when they like dive down into the geyser and then they're phasing through, or is it when they're just walking and then they walk and phase through? Mhm. Okay, hold on. Give me edits, please, Ty. Put it that way. That's just the bonus, huh? So yeah, as you can see, this is this is this is them all dying now. It is really funny, yeah. So that was the that's the how geyser is right now. And yeah, this is the thing we've been working on. So again, kudos to Ty for constantly being able to test these designs out, and yeah, between us we'd finally got this. Seems to be pretty good. Very similar to the last one that I'd put out, the video on 2 or 3 weeks ago. But this is proper good. We've changed it ever so slightly though. Put a few different mechanics in as well. Yeah. See you guys around.